I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from New York, weighing in at 285 pounds,
Get ready for strikes, submissions, and a vicious mean streak. It's Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
While a list of career goals motivates her rival, Red, Brooklyn Von Braun seems driven to destroy anything positive in Red's life.
I agree. She almost seems obsessed with making Red's life miserable.
Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Most superstars return from injury with a renewed purpose. Here comes the War Goddess.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
You can thank Hall of Famer Booker T for much of Ember Moon's success. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative. Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy. I kind of like that. I bet you do.
Turning the momentum to his favor.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but we shall see.
Back suplex. Samoa drop.
Incredible.
Producing a trampling.
Rocked him.
He's looking banged up here, guys. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, again!
Sami Zayn in a tough spot here. Nasty combination. That's how you hurt your opponent.
Tagged in.
And off the tag is Sami Zayn.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda. Perfect execution by the American Heroes. An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their Mixed Match Challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
It's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this Mixed Match Challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation. You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hot-head Red, all bets are off.
Impact. Oh, and a big uppercut.
Wicked body shot. Evading possible disaster there.
Brian, when you look at the win-loss record of Aleister Black, you can't help but wonder if stepping in the ring with him is the wisest choice.
You know what, though? I think Aleister Black wins a lot of his matches before the opening bell even rings. He's a master of mind games. If you don't get caught up in them, you might actually have a shot.
Big-time slam. Vicious. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Yeah, she's a little bundle of energy right now.
Byron brings up a good point for you. If you don't get caught up in Aleister Black's mind games, you might just have a fighter's chance. But in all honesty, how can you not get psyched out by Aleister Black?
Well, that's the thing, Cole. Here's a man who says he's driven by the devil on his back. I don't care who you are. That's some pretty intimidating stuff. Wicked body shot.
Gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Now it's Ruby Riott fading a bit. Oh, my right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
How did did Ruby Riott turn that one around? Reversal! What a counter! Attack to the midsection. Oh, again! That's the arm. Backbreaker and backbreaker. What impact! Stomping. Ouch. And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. She scores big with the counter. Choke slam! Landed. Punch impact. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Ruby Riott just too quick. Gets out of there in a hurry. Ooh, brutal body shot. Bear hug. Look at the power. She's got her where she wants her. And Corey, she releases the hold. It's like a... Will it be? Guess not. She's got the shoulders down. One, two. How did he do that? Simply magnificent. Ruby Riott just too quick. Forearm to the face. Nothing fancy about that. Gut kick. Nothing fancy there. Russian leg sweep. She goes to the outside now.
I think she's starting to get worried, Michael.
Swept the leg right out from under. Two. And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. Neckbreaker. Kick right to the leg. Off from the rope. She bails in a hurry. Right up the ankle. Oh, no. Oh. That's the arm. Ruby Riott saw that one coming and moved it. Tagged in.
Forcefully delivered.
Whoa! Able to avoid damage so quick. Ruby Riott with the tag. Boom! Wicked body shot. Ruby Riott turns it around. Hurricane! Unbelievable athleticism. That's how you wear down your opponent. Ruby Riott is taking high risk. Cradle into knee. Stop it around the ring. Samoan drop.
She can't possibly come back from that. How is Ruby Riott going to recover?
He's on his heels a bit now. We got a count.
1, 2, 3. What a way to end this mixed tag match.
Here are winners
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
That may have been one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a very long time.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before, standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And the Animal.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career, as well as she should be.
I can respect that, Michael. She clearly has worked hard to get where she is, but she also has to remember that she has a long way to go. It's the self-proclaimed trainer of the stars, Riley Flash. Brooklyn Braun is here to destroy anything in her path.
And from...
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Oh, what a kick!
No.
And again, another counter. She's taking some big hits here.
Wasn't expecting that. Well, that'll leave a mark. Oh, she turns it around.
Boom, what a forearm. Oh, what a backbreaker.
Man, just ugly impact.
She's in control.
That's how you establish dominance.
Again! She is just dominant right now.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
Boom! She's starting to tire a little. Choke slam!
Landed.
Momentum, the big M, the key word. It can switch and change at any time. Nasty impact. You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is just absolutely huge. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
What impact! What a slam!
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Very difficult position to be in right now. Power slam. Impact. He's taking some good hits.
Really just laying it in. Set up for a second time.
I think Red might be up for sainthood because she just performed a miracle in winning this with Riley Flash. That's the only way to explain this.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what, quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time. And besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission match.
Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe. This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. the WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The Samoan submission machine.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Guys, I noticed the demeanor on Samoa Joe's face never changes. That look of disgust, that look of focus, that cold, calculating body language Samoa Joe holds on to maintain his dominance. It's something that has turned Joe's stare into something to fear.
And no luck against Joe there.
Look out here. Dragon screw. That'll destroy a knee. The champ looking all sorts.
He's not looking great, but never count him out.
Down with authority. Trampling the opposition. Reverses. Can he make him pay? Great decision by Joe to capitalize. Launched with a belly-to-belly. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Nasty one right to the chest. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Samoa Joe speaking his mind.
And he's going after the torso again. Well, it doesn't take a genius to realize you should attack the injured area, which is what we're seeing here. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive.
And he gets out of there in a hurry.
Looks like he needs to regroup, get his thoughts together.
What he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Back suplex. 2, 3.
Really working over the body.
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful.
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, does a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
You wanted this? Well, now you got it!
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from? It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is The best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring, the Animal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our fatal four-way match.
And one of these superstars will walk away from here with plenty to brag about, while the other three will likely be wondering what went wrong for them here tonight.
Corey, I would say that these women look more than ready to get this match underway.
So am I, Cole. In fact, I've been looking forward to this one ever since it got announced.
It's boss time! And here comes Sasha.
And her opponents, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha.
She fights to make it to the top, just like every other superstar.
And look, there's nothing wrong with trying to make the light shine on you, but there are other women in the locker room in WWE. Banks is a glory hog. Sasha would wait in line for a refrigerator to open. She's that addicted to the spotlight.
She's good, though.
I'll give you this. She agreed with my philosophy that there are no friendships in this business.
Oh, come on, Corey. Sasha Banks has had plenty of friendships.
Yeah, they flourished just as long as Banks needed them to.
Oh, I wish you just stopped. It's time to kick things up a notch.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
You know what I love about Dakota Kai is that she's such an incredibly humble competitor, but then you see her in the ring and you can't help but become a huge fan of the passion and fire she has when she competes.
As much as I hate to agree with you, Byron, Dakota Kai is the kind of girl that will disarm you with a smile and then kick the features clean off your face.
And many idols that she looked up to in sports entertainment, including one of her favorites, Finn Balor. The first female competitor from New Zealand to make her name at this level.
The irresistible force.
San Diego, California, Nia Jax!
One of the most dominant women in WWE history. Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that stepped in the ring as opposition. An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax. She has accomplished so much in her young career in WWE. The sky is the limit. She has the pedigree. Nia Jax. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Yes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. Stomping down. Changes her fortune there. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen. There it comes.
The fatal four-way match works like this.
Nia Jax makes a cover. Back to the ring. Too fresh. Wicked body shot. Beautiful takedown. She's dazed in the corner there. She breaks the hold. Oh, shoulder first. And the ring just shifted. Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women superstars. What impact.
Inverted DDT.
In the face. Oh, Sasha Banks gets the reversal. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
and another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Are you kidding me? No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Up and technical prowess from Nia Jax. Scoop slam. No, look at this. The power.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Superhuman power. What a slam. 2, 3. There's the pinfall. And the victory.
Here is your winner, the Animal.
That was a big pinfall victory right there.
I knew she was going to win the whole time, Michael.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
I'll do my talking in the ring at the Royal Rumble.
Wait, before you leave, I have a gift for you. To commemorate our big match and also honor our very first fight. Come on, it's rude to turn down a gift.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper. She was provoked. I hope Red's happy, but if you ask me, this type of juvenile behavior should have stayed in high school.
No matter how you feel about what just transpired, these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw. But I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
when I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way, but it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
Now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring. Give him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
What just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. Tonight we're treated to one of the rarest and most exciting matches in WWE, the Royal Rumble.
There's no question, they're the most anticipated matches of the year, and this one should be no different. So many participants, but only one winner. So the odds are long and the competition brutal.
Corey, what kind of superstar does this unique format favor?
Well, obviously you need stamina, but right alongside that you need an awful lot of strength. Most competitors who win this are proactive in scoring eliminations, and it isn't easy to lift all that weight over the top rope.
We'll see who can get it done sooner rather than later. Oh, what a close. Elimination! He's going to WrestleMania! Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
Now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring. Give him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
What just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. We all know these superstars are extremely skilled, but to win a Royal Rumble, you need a little bit of luck too, right, Corey?
I wouldn't call it luck, Michael, but I would say you need some good fortune, and that starts with picking a good number. The later entrants have a definite advantage.
True, Corey. When your number comes up, you have to be ready to go. But you secretly hope it's one of the last ones born.
That's for sure. I mean, I definitely would have won the Royal Rumble in 2012 if I picked number 30.
Oh, my goodness.
Float over, and do it. DDT!
Fight.
And look at for a back suplex.
Ooh. Very nice.
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it? From behind.
Byron, look who we have here.
This changes the entire complexion of this match.
Beautiful. Breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
Ooh, right in the face.
And Zagiri finds its mark.
Boom, right there. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, stomping away.
Oh, look out.
What a super kick from Adam Cole. Back body drop.
Oh, such a dynamic maneuver from Elias.
Right to the gut.
Who's it going to be, fellas?
Bang, right in the face.
Great agility there.
Neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Down the spiral.
See ya.
Lost in the corner right now. Double axe handle. Big E with the excellent move to get out. Seth Rollins finds a way out.
Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
A nice shot by Big E!
Man, that's going to hurt. Seth Rollins got a dangerous path there.
Great move by the Argon. Adam Cole is ready to go. Hooked him. Good kick. Nothing fancy there. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias has been eliminated.
Look at this.
Back suplex. Here we go, guys. Elimination coming up. Oh, I knew that was coming. Right top gut. Oh, here we go. Belly to belly suplex. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. Oh, again. Kick right to the midsection. Ah, a big uppercut.
DDT.
Oh, no. What a lariat.
Almost took his head off.
Head crank.
Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
Yet another counter. Both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Body press.
Has his opponent up. This is about to be over because here comes
The big ending. The big ending.
Rocky Waya raised his hand. This is exactly what Big E was waiting for. Ooh, impressive counter. Neck breaker on the floor. Who's going to enter next? Oh, knee. Somebody going to check his nose. Shot to the patella. Got him up. Daniel Bryan is playing to the crowd, but he should be taking care of business. Throw the back.
Velveteen Dream has been eliminated.
Incredible elevation from the big man.
Big E has been eliminated.
Daniel Bryan's on the attack. Bryan is not playing right now. Seth Rollins is so confident. It shows when he does something like that.
It's not cockiness, it's confidence.
Suplex.
Sequence that from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
And this is K making pay. one step ahead there. Great technical know-how on display. Into the suplex. Byron, what's Daniel Bryan doing here? Daniel Bryan, homage to his mentor with the regal press.
Seth Rollins has been eliminated.
You never want to find yourself in a spot like this. Unceremoniously deposited down. Step in the ladder. Just nasty. Oh, able to counter. Amazing reflexes on display. Kick to the gut. Brutal forearm. Counting it down. Who is it going to be? Hold on, change of plans here.
Interesting approach, Michael. I'm not sure I would do the same thing.
He's in big trouble.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Elbow smash. Big. Oh, my goodness. Far away. Package power bomb. He's about to do it. He's about to do it.
Ricochet has been eliminated.
Oh, that hurt. What a kidney count.
Was that reversal?
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
Adam Cole has been eliminated.
And it's Bryan showing some agility. Elbow by Daniel Bryan. Boom! Right between the eyes. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Heavy right hand. German suplex. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Up on the shoulders. Oh, that'll do some serious damage. He's looking a little stunned right now. Oh, could this be it? Good night.
Daniel Bryan in some serious trouble.
You don't want to see your internist after a slam like that. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. Bryan.
Here's the pump handle.
Now it's Owens making him pay. Oh, right there. Here we go again. Clothesline.
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
Come on, Kevin Owens. You can do this.
Oh, no. There's
The new Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
And will now go on to fight for a championship at WrestleMania.
Wait a second. Why is the countdown clock starting up again? The Rumble's over.
Apparently there's another entrant. Hold on, it can't be. Is that who I think it is? No way. It's the President of the United States of America. President Rock is in the Royal Rumble.
This is unbelievable. We all thought the match was over, but I guess there are 31 entrants this year.
It's the president. He can do whatever he wants.
We're all witnessing history. For the first time ever, the President is competing in the Royal Rumble.
And Trey has to beat him to go to WrestleMania.
Over the years, there have been numerous surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble, from returning superstars to legends and even celebrities. But none of them were bigger than this.
Surprise factor aside, what can we expect to see from President Rock tonight? I mean, as of late, all of his fierce opponents have been of the political variety in Washington. What kind of fighting shape is he in?
Just look at him. I don't think he's missed a workout the entire time he's been in the Oval Office. In fact, I heard half of Air Force One has been converted into the top-of-the-line gym.
And don't forget, Trey's already been in the Rumble for a while. The President's completely rested.
You two may be right, but we're about to find out if our Commander-in-Chief has what it takes to win the Royal Rumble.
Good grief. There it is, the People's Punch.
I think this WWE Universe can smell what you're cooking, Rob. Shoulder right in the midsection. Caught him right in the jaw.
What a shot. And now The Rock is starting to take control.
Everyone knows that he flips that switch and taps into an energy source few superstars have.
Dominating shoulder tackle. What a punch. What a counter.
Oh no, we've got a problem here. Barring any more surprises, this time it's official. Trey has won the Royal Rumble and will compete for a title at WrestleMania.
I still can't believe what we just witnessed. This is going to make headlines all around the world.
It looks like the President's not finished with Trey.
Trey has earned the President's seal of approval.
Maybe he's in line for a cabinet position.
Let's not get carried away, Saxton.
He should at least get an invite to the White House.
You've known the President for a long time, Cole. You been to the White House yet?
No, but he's a busy guy. I'm sure he'll get around to inviting me. Anyway, congratulations again to Trey on this history-making night. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship. This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Well, this is what she's been working so hard for, an opportunity at the gold.
Yeah, but earning an opportunity at the gold and actually winning are two completely different things, which I'm sure she's about to learn firsthand.
It's the woman who's made a living beating people up, Brooklyn Von Braun. Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
I love him. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
Introducing the challenger, the Animal. And introducing the champion, she is the WWE Divas Champion, Brooklyn Von.
The historic Divas title may have a new owner tonight. The match with nearly 2 decades of build-up has finally made it to a WWE ring. It's Red versus Brooklyn Von Braun.
Until recently, I would have thought Red had the advantage with Brooklyn Von Braun stepping onto her turf. But Brooklyn's transition from MMA to WWE has been virtually seamless.
Yeah, it's very similar to how quickly Ronda Rousey was able to get elevated in WWE.
That being said, tonight's outcome is extremely difficult to predict, as this might be one of the most personal conflicts I've ever witnessed.
Nasty impact.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Just striking at will.
She's taking charge here.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source.
I can't wait for this one. The great women superstars of WWE battling it out for the women's title. What a punch! Looking a little dazed here. Red and Brooklyn are going back and forth, taking out years of frustration on each other.
Looks like Red's got the upper hand for now.
Red with the tackle.
And now both women are down.
So far, these two have been matching each other move for move. One of them needs to somehow gain an edge.
And there you see Samoa Joe watching this heated battle.
I think he's headed out here to provide that edge Brooklyn needs.
Trey nails him from behind. He was ready to stop him.
This is the type of action I love. Personal grudges simmer, and then they finally explode backstage, and two superstars square off, looking to take each other out with whatever comes to hand.
Oh, enough is enough, Corey. If we let superstars make up the rules as they go along, we'll get nothing but anarchy.
Anarchy, you say? Sounds pretty good to me, Saxton.
Boom, what impact. Elbow smash. Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Nice job by Samoa Joe.
German suplex.
Boom! Boom!
What a clothesline! Ouch! Kick to the gut. Launched with a belly-to-belly. Oh, shows no mercy. And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. Again. Hey, it seems to be working for him. Oof. Harsh impact. Ooh. Great decision by Joe to capitalize. Boom! Backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders. Oh, flipping the script on him there. Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, and he lands it. Really relying on that tonight. And no. Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there. See Samoa Joe watching this heated battle. I think he's headed out here to provide that edge Brooklyn needs. Trey nails him from behind. He was ready to stop him. The way this is going, we might need local law enforcement to get this under control.
This is certainly one way to shorten your career.
Fighting in such treacherous territory is a one-way ticket to the infirmary. He might have been waiting on that one.
Boom.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here. Oh, what a forearm. What a clothesline. Ouch. Oh, foot just stomping down. Boom, right in the button. Oh, right to the body. That hurt. Oh, shows no mercy. And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap. Oh, again. Oh, and he lands it. Really relying on that tonight. And no luck against Joe there. When you look at this, it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
This looks like the setup, too.
Trey manages to get Samoa Joe down, but for how long? Wait, what's Trey doing? I think he's going to put Joe inside the trunk of that car.
He's going to try to. Joe's dead weight.
Well, that's one way to stop Samoa Joe from interfering.
Yeah, assuming that trunk is strong enough to contain Joe and his enhanced arm.
It looks like it'll do the job, for now at least.
and Brooklyn are finally recovering after we cut away to see what was happening backstage between Trey and Samoa Joe.
I'm just glad that thanks to Trey, we're going to get a definitive win in this match.
Yeah, as long as one of them can make it back in the ring before the 10 count.
And they both do.
Neither of them are ready for this match to end.
For nearly a decade, the Divas title was the pinnacle for women's wrestling, and it's back up for grabs tonight.
Michael, you and I were there to call the final defense of this title at Roadblock in 2016, and I am excited to call it again right here tonight.
She scurries out of there. She's got to remember to get back to the ring before the referee's 10 count.
Oh, back suplex.
Back now inside the ring.
Uh-oh, bad situation here. Looking to lock it in. It's in. This could be over soon.
This is how you punish your opponent.
Boom, what a forearm.
Reverses, can she take advantage?
Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Setting up. Again, the WWE Women's Championship is on the line.
Back suplex.
She's on her last legs here.
It'll be a minor miracle if she turns it around.
3. Stomping down. This could be it. Cover for the win. 1, 2, 3. Red has done it. Not only has she defeated the woman who's tormented her for years, but she's also achieved a childhood dream in capturing the WWE Divas Championship.
This has to feel like a giant weight has been lifted off of Red in so many ways.
And here comes Red's best friend to join in the celebration.
Respect to Red for being able to achieve the seemingly impossible. This is truly a special night for her, both personally and professionally.
I knew you'd be here early. You always were an overachiever.
You here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight.
There's not going to be a rematch.
You're giving up that easily?
No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement tonight.
That's news to me.
It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself 1,000,000 times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for them that would never be filled.
Why? Why are you doing this?
The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately, and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight.
I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please. And that's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title. That's my mom and dad. It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
I don't know what's happening
I apologize
either.
if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry, again, for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight. When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning as a young girl, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone. I went from thinking, what's next, to what's left. And I realized that after crossing off the most elusive item on the list, the answer was not much. Because I accomplished everything I set out to do and way more. So I had to be honest with myself. If I kept going, everything after would feel like a letdown. And that's not how I want to live my life or remember my career. So with all that being said, I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE, effective immediately.
Is this actually happening?
Unfortunately, I think it is.
I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows, maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm not really sure what to say. I'm stunned.
I think we all are. No one was expecting this.
Thank you, Red. Yes, thank you. And we wish you all the best.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were going to walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
What about the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble? And getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done?
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of 2 turds with 1 stone.
This isn't over.
But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo or going to dinner at 3 p.m. or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious. See you, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Coming up next on America's Next Top Hand Model. Do you think there's too many hand puns?
It's perfect. It's not heavy-handed at all.
I see what you did there. Hey, sorry I missed your other call. I'm at my new hosting gig. Look, if this is about getting Baron Corbin a spot on the show, I'm still relatively new here, so I don't think I have that kind of pull yet. Oh, okay, good, because honestly, I don't think Baron's hands are anything to write home about. Wait, what'd you say? Really? That's amazing! Did you tell Red yet? Yeah, she's been hard to reach lately. Okay, I'll try her. This is truly an honor. Thank you so much. Woo! Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous, Ah! Yes!
That's my ring. And my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy. Which makes me happy.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But, I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.